Hello guys and welcome to another MK Mobile video. Guys, yesterday I showed you the best talent set for teams that heavily rely on Special 2. Today I'm going to show you which is the overall best talent set for teams that mainly rely on Special 2, or in other words, you have to keep spamming the Special 1 and that's the main objective of your team. So without any further ado, let me show you the talents, and as usual, after I am done showing you the talents, I am going to play one or two battles in Faction Wars so that I can show you how these teams work. So you see, in attack, you shouldn't spend anything in the first column, you just need 1 point. The second and the third columns are very important. You need precision, maxed out for additional chance for combo ender, and of course rapid response for additional damage boost of Special 1. As you can see, I haven't invested any points in the Outward Scorch. Reason being, having Special 1 for free is something very nice, however it's just 15%, and by investing points here you have to either sacrifice the weak points or the Revenant, which in my opinion, especially in the beginning of the game, are more important. Let's go to defense. Bear Stance, you have to always max Bear Stance, guys, no matter what. It is one of the best talents in the game, and all you have to do in order to max it is just to invest 5 points, and that's it. Defender's Bulwark, you get 55% chance to reflect damage when stunned, and you achieve that by just investing 1 point. So I did the same logic, I applied the same logic for the next 3 columns. I picked most of the cases the talent which is most useful at Fusion 1 or at level 1. Shock and Dominance, for example. Centaurian Defense is very nice talent, guys, but once maxed. If it is not maxed, it just gives 4%, so it is up to you, but this time I selected Shock and Dominance. For the next, I invested 2 points on OIA Tech because, you know, in the end I had 1 extra point, I didn't know where to allocate it, and I chose the OIA Tech, but just investing 1 point will be enough. And the Cyber Linkway Programming, it decreases the incoming duration of dots by 30%, which is very nice. There are so many strong characters with a lot of damage over time effect, so this is very nice. Another very good talent is Red Dragon Training. If you want to max it, if you don't want to max it, 4% stun and power drain resistance, not really that great. And of course, the reason why we're doing this exercise with this 1 point in each talent is because in the end of the day, guys, we need to have Revenant maxed. Revenant, especially if you're a beginner, is an extremely useful talent. And when it comes to support, guys, you remember you have to max Hawk Stance. We didn't max so many defensive talents, so this time we have to make sure that Hawk Stance is maxed. It gives resistance to all debuff, 20%, that's quite solid. Teamwork. You know, teamwork is not that great when it comes to teams that use a Special 1, because, you know, there isn't a lot of power spent in the first place. So if you want, you can decide to drop it for Spec Ops tactics, but still, there might be a situation in the game when one of the characters will have Special 2 or X-Ray ready, and you don't want to use Special 1 in this situation, and by having Teamwork, this will help you a lot. Also, Teamwork is pretty nice against bosses, so in my opinion, Teamwork is slightly better even for Special 1. That is the reason why I picked it. And of course, Melina's Hunger, I just had to pick something here. Meditation reduces the power cost of Special 1. Meditation doesn't really work great with Teamwork, but once again you have to spam Special 1 and you have to keep the enemy's power drained and snared. And this is the reason why we have maxed weak point attacks. This is incredibly good for any team that relies heavily on Special 1. So this is the talent setup, guys. So do it like this and I guarantee that you won't have any issues in Faction Wars. So right off the bat, let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to build quickly a team of 3 Johnny Cages. This one, this one, and I believe this is it. Okay, 3 Johnny Cages. In this team, guys, like never before, I'm going to use the most expendable characters as my starter. In our case, this is the A-list Johnny Cage, and I'm going to give him some, you know, some gear. Okay, I'm going to give him Blazes Life Force because I doubt I'm going to face any Lucanes. It doesn't matter, I just need him to have some gear so that he can disable the enemy starter. It really doesn't matter, that usually is fine. And for my real deal, the Combat Cup Johnny Cage, I'm going to give him Devastator. Also, I'm going to give him Shao Kahn Helmet 4 additional health and of course critical hit chance, and I'm going to also give him an item so that he can break the enemy's blocks, and that's very important. This is it, and for my stun double Johnny Cage, I'm going to give him just the Rat Hammer. It matters not really, and this... I don't know what to give him, quite honestly. This, okay, it doesn't matter. Alright, so this is our team composition. These characters have nothing in common. The only thing that happens between them is that Alias Johnny Cage boosts the health of the other 2 Johnny Cages, but like they don't have great synergy between them. That's okay. This is not serious. I need I need something better. Please game, please Mortal Kombat Mobile, give me something. That's the spirit. Okay, now we have something better. Now, how do you play this team, guys? It is very important. You just have to keep spamming special one, and sooner or later the enemy is going to get snared. And once they get snared, what you have to do is you have to keep spamming special one. Okay, so I'm going to open the game with my stun double Johnny Cage so I can eventually snare this girl. Okay, I snared her, so this is all I need. I'm going to repeat. Alright, and now when this Johnny joins the party, it's going to be pretty nice. Probably I'm going to one-shot her. Yeah, exactly. Probably I'm going to one-shot this guy as well. Oh, it didn't crit. It didn't crit, so my bad. Even though I have a potential with the Rat Hammer to one-shot him, and with the talent, of course. Because I have roughly about 100% increase in the damage of my special one. And if it crits, it is kind of game over. Okay, he comes back. It matters not, because we keep them power drained and we keep them snared. And that's all that matters. Of course, this team might have some... Okay, can I one-shot him, please? That was close. But after all, this is, I believe, a maxed out diamond character, so you see. Yeah, so the difficult matchup, of course, will be MK11 team with Raiden. That will be kind of unfortunate. Also, Treacherous Tanya, because she drastically reduces the power drain that you do on your opponents. What else can be difficult? Of course, classic Liu Kang, all characters that are immune to power drain. But there are not that many, so in most of the cases you're fine. But still, even if you are not able to power drain and get power away from them, the fact that you can snare them is still very nice. And there aren't that many characters that are, let's say, no, immune to snare. I mean, I cannot think of that many characters that are immune to snare. I cannot think of even one. Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to swap the Johnny Cages to 3 Kenshis or any other character that has power drain on special one. It doesn't matter. For example, I can pick Mournful Kitana, it will be still fine. So what do I need here? Okay, Possessed Kenshi has also power drain on special one. And alright, I'm going to use Johnny Cage, I don't care, seriously. And Balance Kenshi is going to get the same equipment. I'm going to give him the Devastator. I'm going to give him Shao Kahn armor, and the helmet, and I'm going to give him Vial of Infinite Blood. And for the other Kenshi, I literally don't care, because what we're going to do is we're going to wreak havoc on our enemies using mainly our balanced Kenshi. Okay, we have some interesting team. Melina with Liu Kang, and as you know, Liu Kang cannot be power drained, but as I told you, you don't have to power drain him. I mean, it matters not. You have to snare him, and once snared, he's not going to be a big deal. Alright, so hope that this is going to snare him. Yep, he is snared, which basically means he's dead. He's 1 versus 3 now, so he's 100% dead. And he's not even maxed out, so... Okay. Now, I'm going to use my most expendable character, so I can kill this Liu Kang and then take the eventual Melina tagging attack, which never happened. Okay. Possess Kenshi, please. You know, Possess Kenshi is still kind of expendable. Now I have Special 2, but I don't want to use Special 2. I want to power drain Melina and snare her, because she's much more dangerous than the Evan Black. So first thing was unsuccessful, let's see second again. But it is okay, because she is powerless right now. And as you can see, our special ones cost less power. Okay, can you power drain and snare her? Finally. Oh, I'll take that. Alright, so special one. You see guys, you can do this forever. And even if they get bone shield, okay, big deal. They cannot do anything because they are power drained. Oh, I'm still crippled. That's unfortunate. Okay. I'm going to kill this Aaron Black, who is extremely annoying, by the way. You're about to die already. Thank you. Okay, guys, so this was a quick demonstration of what this talent set can do. Basically, you have to spam special one all the time, and this is it. If you do that, you can guarantee that first, you're going to snare your enemy, and second, you're going to keep them power drained. And by the way, this also applies to bosses. So this is a pretty nice strategy to apply into the Black Dragon Tower and basically any tower. Even if the boss is immune to power drain, you can still snare him because you have the weak point attacks talent. And you also a special one deals 30% more damage. And on top of that, you have Revenant, so that in a way, you are safe. Okay guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. By the way, why not? I'm going to play one last battle. Because I saw the maxed out Hanzo Hasashi Scorpion, I thought that might be more challenging. But it stays the same. The idea stays the same. Now we have to power drain this Hanzo. Even if he blocks, that's fine, but he doesn't, so it's okay. Okay, they got bound shields like every 5 seconds. Will it expire by... No, it won't. Alright, now I believe this is going to finish him off. Unfortunately for blue stacks, this swipe is kind of difficult to finish him. Alright, so their most important and most dangerous player is gone. But in general, if you ask me which I prefer, do I prefer Kenshi or Johnny Cage to do this team? I mean, you can do both, you can mix them, it's perfectly fine. However, Johnny Cage has a better minigame, so it is easy to get 100% of the minigame. Or, of course, you can use also Elder God Kenshi, who is incredibly good also. And that will be perfectly fine. The idea stays the same. You can see those guys cannot do anything to me because first I'm getting very fast on another special one, and my special one, as you can see, costs less than 1 bar of power. And thanks to my teamwork, I have power to do special one forever. So
do you need a moment?
Exactly, you cannot really lose if you apply this talent set, and of course this team archetype. Okay guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned because next week I'm going to release 2 videos. The first one is going to be a 1 year in YouTube answering your questions, and the second one is going to be the Black Dragon Kano review. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting week. See you next time guys. Take care and stay safe.
Perfect.